Once upon a time, there was a dedicated and loving teacher named Miyuki. She was always focused on her work, constantly striving to improve her students' academic performance and instill in them a love of learning. But despite her success in the classroom, Miyuki felt like something was missing from her life. That all changed when she met Takashi, a kind and gentle man who shared her passion for education. They fell in love quickly and were soon married in a beautiful ceremony by the sea. They were ecstatic when they found out that they were expecting their first child together, a baby girl whom they named Akiko. As Miyuki adjusted to life as a new mother, she found it increasingly difficult to balance her work and her family responsibilities. She was constantly tired and stressed out, and she struggled to find the time to give Akiko the attention and care that she needed. One day, in a moment of desperation, Miyuki decided to take her baby girl to the sea in the hopes that the calming sound of the waves would soothe her and help her fall asleep. But as Miyuki stood on the shore, gazing out at the vast expanse of water before her, a sudden gust of wind caught her off guard, and she stumbled and lost her grip on Akiko's stroller. Before she could react, the stroller rolled into the sea, and Miyuki watched in horror as her baby girl sank beneath the waves. The grief and guilt that Miyuki felt in that moment were overwhelming. She blamed herself for her negligence and couldn't bear the thought of living without her beloved daughter. Takashi tried to comfort her as best he could, but the pain was too much to bear, and they eventually drifted apart. As the weeks turned into months and the months turned into years, Miyuki struggled to come to terms with the loss of her daughter and the collapse of her marriage. She threw herself into her work, determined to make a difference in the lives of her students and honor the memory of Akiko. But deep down, Miyuki knew that something was still missing from her life. She longed for the love and companionship that she had once shared with Takashi, and she yearned for a chance to make amends for her past mistakes. One day, as Miyuki was walking along the beach, she saw a young girl playing in the sand. The girl reminded her so much of Akiko that she couldn't help but feel drawn to her. As she approached the girl and struck up a conversation with her parents, Miyuki realized that she had found a new purpose in life, to help children in any way she could and to make sure that no parent ever had to experience the same heartbreak that she had. Over the years, Miyuki became a mentor and role model to countless students, dedicating her life to their education and well-being. And even though she would always carry the pain of losing Akiko with her, she found solace in knowing that she could make a positive impact on the lives of others. As the sun set on the beach that day, Miyuki closed her eyes and breathed a deep sigh of contentment. She knew that her journey had been difficult and painful, but she also knew that it had led her to where she was meant to be. And as she looked out at the shimmering sea, she whispered a silent prayer for her lost daughter and the family that she had once known.